Very good. Okay, today's Pilates class, we will work with the wall again. It's an awesome tool. I'm going to be doing more observation than demonstration because I have a lot of teaching today and demonstrating, so I'm saving my body. And Linda, enjoy it later. So Arlene, let's get you standing against a wall to begin with. So when you stand, you want against the wall with your back to the wall, back to the wall. Right. So start out with your feet, heels touching the wall, your bottom touching the wall, your rib cage touching the wall, and if you can, your head touching a wall. And imagine a string at the top of your head pulling and elongating the whole body up. So the body has curves, so it's not going to be flat, but it's going to have a nice sense of length. And that's kind of the energy that we want finding in our own body. Now, with your hands against the wall, keep your feet there and just push off the wall so you're standing on your own feet. Exactly. So you just feel that little shift of what happens. Keep that string and let yourself go back to the wall. Lift up again and press away from the wall so you feel yourself standing on your feet, and notice what changes in the feet. And go back to the wall. And one more time like this, press away from the wall. Feel even distribution between both feet. So notice if you're more weighted in one side than the other. And then go back to the wall. And as you go back to the wall, feel what rib cage has more weight into the wall, what hip has more weight into the wall. Just observation. Don't try and necessarily change it, just observe. Now, you won't be able to go to the floor most probably, but I want you to drop your head and start rolling down. And you go as far as you can go. The arms dangle, they're away from so the arms just hang. And when you feel you're almost going to fall, you will roll back up again. So roll, and now roll back up. Head is last to come up. And when you come up, feel that nice lift because the front body starts to be part of the back body. And again, round your head and start rolling down. And roll back up. Find that lift, and now we'll add lifting the arms up over the head. So reach the arms forward and bring them up, and still keep the head and the rib cage and the bottom and the heels on the wall, and just lengthen. The length is mostly in the ribs and the trunk if possible. And again, bring the arms forward and roll down. Going as far as you can without falling. And then roll back up. Unwinding the body, coming all the way up, and lift the arms up over the head and lengthen the whole rib cage up, spine up, waist up, hips up into the fingertips, and then bring the arms down. Move the feet about 1 foot forward from the wall. So now the bottom's against the wall, the body is against the wall. You have this nice lift, but now the feet are away from the wall. Now drop your head and start rolling down to the floor. The arms are hanging. Everything's going down, dangling. You'll see that you can go much further, probably to the floor. In this position, check that the stomach is pulled up and both hips are evenly pressing into the wall. If there's an unevenness in the feet, see if you can even out the pressure. So you're really hanging on both bones as best you can even, and then roll up. Arms hanging, rib cage long, coming all the way up. And now lift the arms up and lengthen. Start to feel the waist getting long and narrow and elongating. And again, bring the arms forward. Keep that waist nice and long and start to roll down. So start to focus on elongating the center of the waist area. As you're going down, go as far down as you're able to go. If you get to the floor, go as low as you can. And then start to roll yourself back up again. Lift the waist. Lengthen up through the crown of the head and lift the arms up, floating them up and get even longer in the waist. And then bring the arms down. Now take your feet. The feet have been 1 foot forward. Move them 1 more foot forward. And get your bottom against the wall. Get your head against the wall, and now you will bend your knees and come down into a squat against the wall. The hands will lift up shoulder height. So you sink down just to there. Make sure your knees stay in line with the feet. The knees will coming in. The arms will come down. So you come to a squat and then come back up. Keep your head against the wall if you can. And again, slide down. And slide up, the hands come down, and you want to feel that string pulling the head out. And one more time, sliding down, and pause here. Once you're down, you check the alignment, the knees in front of the hips, the knees over the ankles, the feet, the arches are not collapsing, but they're nicely grounded. The head is lifted, the stomach is lifted, and now lift the arms up. And then come down again and bend the knees and bring the hands shoulder height. So bend the knees and slide down the wall. Pause in that position. Stay down there and lift the arms. So the arms will come up, but you're still in this squat. And then roll yourself back up and stand. Very nice. From here, let's take the feet into a Pilates V, and you can place them where you feel comfortable with your positioning. And you want to feel the hips. So when we're talking of the hips, I want the side of the pelvis, not, so it's very much, so here's the top of the pelvis, so it's here. That, feel that you're kind of firming up there. It will have a harmonic into the legs. So I know we talk a lot about wrapping the hamstrings, but I'd like you to start the movement. This is more important than the hamstrings. So you set up the bones. Yes. Now from here, all you will do is roll down a little bit so that you get, so if you're here, all you're going to do is curl down until the tips of the shoulder blades are leaving the wall. So you're just in the shape that you would be for the hundreds. And roll yourself back up again. And roll down, tips of the shoulder blades coming off, just about off the wall. Lift the waist up here. Lift the waist, and roll back up again. One more time, rolling forward, so there's a lengthening in the low back as you curl in and you stretch between the shoulder blades and you roll back up. Very nice. Now, let's bring the heels right together. It looks like your heels are a little bit apart. And in this position, so here we are. All you'll do, you have a nice firm hips, lift one leg. Lower it down. Lift the other leg. Lower it down. Lift your first leg. Lower it down. Other leg. and down. Now really keep the hips and the body stable. And the other leg. Now get yourself in the middle. Press both sides of the ribs in. We'll do this one more time, Arlene. When the left leg comes up, you sink to the right. I want you to really firm the hips as much as you can. Get as much lift and just float the right leg up a little bit. First at the right leg. Right leg, yes, that's it. And down. And then the left leg. Wow, that looks to me like you're doing the right leg. That's the leg that's a little weak. You sink a bit. And then the other, that's it. And then the other leg, very good. Now, I want you to curl down a little bit into the shape of the hundreds and hold that position. Stay there and then lift your right leg. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You want to feel how the stomach is holding the leg. Put it back. And lift the other leg. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and put it back. And the first leg, lift it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and put it back. And the other leg, lift it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and put it back. Very good. And roll yourself back up to an upright position. The next one will be it's called spiders up the wall, and it's to practice keeping the shoulders down and open, and usually as our hands go up, the shoulders hike up. So we want to kind of separate. So the trapezius muscle is soft, but this comes up. And I'll show you what you'll be doing. We'll be facing the wall. So just have a quick look and then I'll talk you through it and walk. So you stand here and you'll crawl your fingers up the wall and you check when the shoulders are hiking up. You only want to go as far as the shoulders you can reach and down. Then you'll come closer and do the same thing. And then you come right up to the wall. And the thing is, you have to be really honest not to let the shoulders go up as you come. So facing the wall, starting about a foot away. And there we go. Stand nice and tall. And so the head is lifted. There's a nice lift. And the shoulders are down. You want to gently feel the shoulder blades pulling down. That's it. Now keep those muscles engaged as you start creepy crawling the fingers up the wall. Shoulders stay down, and then bring the hands back down. Step a little bit closer to the wall. And again, shoulders are engaged down, roll up the wall, walk up the wall. Shoulders stay down, Arlene. And come back down. So the trick with this is you can't fix it once you've gone past. It's like we want to find the edge. So one more time, head is lifted, chest is proudly lifted. Right shoulder has to stay down, Arlene. It hikes up a bit as you start to go for your walk. And come down. Very nice. And now walk a little closer to the wall. So your toes are touching the wall, your chest is lifted, and start walking up the wall. Shoulders are down. Up you go. Keep the shoulders down. So there's this nice lift with the arms without the shoulder. That's pretty good. And come back down. So we keep a very long neck as we do this. One more time like this, walking up the wall. You're as close to the wall as you possibly can be. And come down. Nice. And the neck and the chest are nicely lifted. Now, lean forward. Get the hands a bit wider. I hope you can wiggle with the curtain, Arlene. And press your chest into the wall. Maybe your forehead touches the wall. And now from here, the hands are a tiny bit wider, shoulders are down a little bit towards each other, And start walking up the wall with the hands. Walk, 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 walk. And bring the hands down. And one more time, walking up the wall. We'll slowly get rid of all your furniture because up, 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 up. And down. Very, very nice. Now come away from the wall for a minute or just turn around. I'll demonstrate the next one. So you have, let's see if I can remember this. The hand is against the wall. You rotate under and back and rotate back and out. So you basically have your hands, the hand is going to turn and see if you can come in and stretch out. Maybe you won't be able to go all the way, but it's going to ask all of that tissue to start to stretch. So face the wall and put one hand straight in front of you like that. Right. Okay. And then you're going to let the elbow bend. You walk in closer to the wall with your feet. Other way, you go lift your elbow and go under the arm. That's it. That's it. And turn to the, that's it, that's it, that's it. Let the hand rotate. And now you walk away. See if you can stretch the arm. You walk away from the wall and make it straight. And then you go back. Good. Do that 2 more times. So you rotate around. Right here, Arlene, can you walk away from the wall so it goes straighter? Good. And then you walk back to the wall with your feet and rotate under. And one more time. And back. Yeah. So Arlene, you're missing something with the hand. Have a look. We start like this. So your hand is straight. It's the fingers are going up. But as I turn, my fingers have rotated. My fingers are now like this. And then as I rotate more, my fingers are going down. So if I was to do it here, I'm rotating around and then extending and then rotating back to here. I hope the camera caught that. That's better. That's better. And the fingers are going backwards. And now you come back. Better. One more time like this. And then back. And back. Excellent. Let's have you do the same with the other hand. Yes? Fingers rotate down and stretch. And then come back. That's looking good. That's the idea with the hand. So the hand swivels. That's excellent. And again. And back. And one more time. And back. All right. Okay, come on off of here. And now we'll work with the wall with your feet on the wall, the way we did last week. So you'll be lying down. I always like to start with my feet bent and then slide myself out. It helps to iron out the back. So you're in a Pilates position. And we are going to be curling up for the hundreds. So I can't see you with the camera yet. So if you can adjust the camera, please. A little bit lower. I still don't see the mat. That I think will work. That will work. Yes. Yes, perfect. So lie down. You will have to get yourself closer to the wall because I want your feet up. Your feet have to be off the floor. You want the legs at a 45 degree. Yes. There we go. That's it. Pilates V. So your bottom's closer. Arms over your head. Long arms. And now bring your arms to the ceiling and curl your head and chest up and stretch your hands parallel. There we go. And start pumping with your arms. Breathing in. 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower yourself back to the mat with your head and shoulders. Down you go. And stretch your arms over your head to the floor to create that nice length in the body. So as you're lying there, see if you can feel the tail going into the floor. Yes, the legs reaching into the wall and the hands reaching in the opposite direction and even the top of the head lengthening. So there's this nice sense of lift and length in the whole body. Keep the tail into the floor and just take the right leg and lift it to the ceiling. Right leg comes straight up to the ceiling, off the wall. Good. Hold that. Keep the arms reaching and lower the leg back down to the wall. So the leg is reaching out, but the stomach is pulling up. And the opposite leg comes out and up. And then as the leg goes down, you keep the length through the crown of the head. And the first leg comes up. And you bring it down, staying nice and long. And one more time, other leg comes up. And down. Very, very nice. Now from here, bring the legs down and bend the knees for roll back. Come up to a seated position. So you'll start, your feet are bent, your back is long. In fact, position yourselves so when the arms are straight, they can touch the wall. And the knees will be bent. So whenever you want to come, can you lift your back up more, Arlene? Maybe bring your bottom further forward so your back can be as straight as possible. Right? So right here, the chest is pushing forward, the shoulders are pulling back. And then roll down to the mat. So you roll down, lengthen the arms, bring the arms back, and roll up, and touch the wall and sit up straight. And roll down, roll back, arms back, arms up, and roll up. Reach to the wall with the fingers and sit up as straight as you can, lifting the body. And roll down, arms back, arms up, roll up, and sit up nice and tall all the way up, and roll back down, arms back, arms up, and roll up and sit up straight. Very nice. Now stretch the legs out. So the legs are going to be long. And you start with the heels touching the wall. So the heels are on the wall, the toes are on the wall, your back is as lifted as you're able to get it, and you reach forward. So this is movement number one. As you reach towards the wall, lift your stomach. So you're still trying to have as much of the lift. In fact, let's stretch the hands as high up so they're going up in a diagonal instead of towards the toes, they're reaching up. Then start rolling back. So as you roll back towards the floor, see if you can keep as close to the wall as you can. I'm not very good at that. Stretch your arms out. Bring the arms up. Curl. And as you come up, press your heels towards the wall and reach in a long diagonal forward. And again, start to roll down. Reaching the legs towards the wall. So the toes maybe still touch the wall. Reach. Arms come up. Roll forward. Press the heels towards the wall. Heels slide towards the wall and long diagonal forward. And last time, very nice. Roll back. Arms back. Arms up. And roll and stretch. Very, very nice. Now from here, so here we are. Let's have the legs again at a 45-degree angle. So we'll be doing a roll over position. And I'll just quickly demonstrate. The legs will float up to 90 degrees. We push down and we take the legs as far up and towards the floor. Then open a little bit, roll back and bring the feet to the wall. So lying back with the feet at a 45-degree angle against the wall. The arms are long by your sides. Yes. Now lift. So 45 degrees with the feet. The arms are down by your side. The shoulders are wide. You want to feel the pressure of the hands and shoulders to the floor. Lift the legs to 90 degrees. Heels together, heels together, heels together. Now lift your bottom and bring your feet towards the floor. Heels stay together. Lift the back up as much as you can. Press. Open the legs about the width of your shoulders. Press. And then roll down with your legs apart. And then extend the legs towards the wall and bring the feet to the wall so they end up at a V against the wall. Right to the wall. Right back where you started. They should be on the wall. Long body. And lift the legs up to 90. Bring the legs over your head to the floor. Open the legs only the width of the shoulders. Roll down, keeping them only the width of the shoulders as you roll back. When the bottom comes down, you bring the legs away from the body and to the wall, heels touch. One more time, legs to the ceiling. Up and over. Feet to the floor. Open the legs. Start rolling down, reaching the legs long. Reaching the back towards the floor. Legs are only shoulder width. And then reach the legs towards the wall. And when they get close to the wall, they come together. And you rest with your legs against the wall. Now you'll reverse this. Open the legs out. Only width of the shoulders and come up. Only the width of the shoulders and lift the bottom and bring the feet to the floor. Bring your feet together. Roll down through the spine, legs long. And reach the legs towards the wall. And again, open the legs out, lift up and over. take the feet to the floor, bring the legs together, and hug the midline as you roll your bottom down. Take your feet towards the floor wall. One more time, open the legs out, lift them up and over, touch the floor, legs together, roll through the spine, and bring the feet to the floor, to the wall, I should say. Now stay in that position. Feet are touching the wall. Arlene, I cannot see your body, so I can't give you any cues. I'm just seeing your body enough to give rhythm. So just have a quick look before we do this. You're going to be in the same position, so a 45-degree angle. We'll do two variations. The first one is right here. It's a very nice way. This leg that's against the wall, you use it to ground and lengthen the lumbar spine. So it's a nice place to really traction as you do the movement for single leg circles. And then you will go down and be in this position. I'm just demonstrating so you'll know what's happening. The whole thing is that nothing moves. So you want to be at a 45-degree angle. The heels are together. Pilates V. Narrow the hips the way I spoke at the beginning, which means higher than the legs. That's the area on the side to create compression. Hands neatly by your sides, broad shoulders. Now lift your right leg up without the pelvis moving. And right above the hip, right above the hip. And 5 circles. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse it. 1, use the leg that's on the wall to press you back into the floor and keep it stable. And 5, put the foot back neatly against the wall with the heel touching the other foot. So neat Pilates V, lift the other leg up. Keep the leg on the wall, pressing your back into the floor, and 5 circles. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5, reverse, circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5. Put the leg back next to the other one. Very good. Bring your feet down to the floor. Bend your knees and bring the feet down to the floor. And now slide yourself further back so your legs are straight. Heels together, so a light Pilates V. Again, narrow hips. The hips are very important stabilizers. When you lift your right leg up, don't move that, lose that stability. Here we go. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5, reverse. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Narrow hips as you lower the leg down to the floor, neatly placed next to the other one. Nice firm hips. Lift your left leg up without the hips destabilizing. Long straight legs. And circle 1, circle 2. I want the heel above the hip, Arlene, not above your chest. No, no, no. Opposite direction. 90 degrees. Reverse. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5, and put the leg back down. So Arlene, just for future, having a 90-degree angle, let me demonstrate. It's much more challenging when you have your leg here. All of this has to work. When you have your leg, here, you're just riding on flexibility, but you're not building the kind of stability that is needed. This isn't as fancy, but if for your body type, much, much more valuable for the benefits, for future reference. Now, rolling like a ball, we did something of this variation. You want to be in such a position that you can touch the wall with your hands. Let's just play with that. So what we'll do, your feet are in the air and you'll roll back, roll up and touch the wall. And roll back, roll up and touch the wall. And roll back and up and touch the wall. And roll back and up and touch the wall. And roll back and up and touch the wall. Very nice. Move your bottom away from the wall. So you move away. We're going to do one more set of rolling like a ball. Grab one ankle with each hand. One ankle with each hand. Knees, and lift the feet up and open the knees, but keep your feet together and get the feet as close to your bottom and your knees as close to your chest as you can. So you're tight, tight, tight. Attempt to put your head between your knees. Head between the knees. Oh, yes, please do that. Yes, so very tight. Head is dropped in tight. That's it. Now try and stay that tight, that firm, and roll down and come up again. Roll and come up. And 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 roll and come up. Good job. Okay, put your feet down. Now, series of 5, you will be with your feet, same old, same old. Feet against the wall and back nice and flat and long. Heels are together, toes are apart. It's really nice. Let's get the knees a tiny bit bent. When the knees are a tiny bit bent, you can kind of push into them a little bit to really help the position. So you bend the knee in and press the other leg, just push it to straight. See if you can get a sense of pushing the bone into the socket. Take the leg back, soft, so notice my knee is soft. And then press the leg straight into the socket. So you're pushing right up close to the pubic bone. And then first leg again, bend it in. And press the leg that's against the wall from bent to straight to create length. And the other side, bend it. And press into that leg. And first leg. And bend and press the leg into the wall. And the other leg. And bend and push the leg in the wall into your socket. All right, good. Bend both knees in. Give them a good squeeze. Hold your ankles. And get the knees as close to your chest as feels healthy for you. Curl your head and chest up. Double leg stretches. From here, stretch your arms and legs away. The legs go to the wall. Push the wall away. Circle the arms. And circle the arms and hug the knees in. And stretch your arms and legs away. Push the wall away. And circle the arms and squeeze. And again, reach. Push the wall away, lengthen everything out. Circle the arms and squeeze. 2 more times. And stretch. And circle and squeeze. Last one. Stretch. And circle and squeeze the legs in. Very good. Put the feet against the wall and drop your head down. Arms on the floor. So right now you use the legs to create length. Lengthen the waist, lengthen the rib cage, broad shoulders, and without anything changing, lift your right leg up. Your head stays down. Now reach with your hands and pull the leg towards you. Keep pushing the wall with the other leg. Push the wall. If it's lost pressure, keep that left leg working. Yes, switch your legs. So the leg that's against the wall is the important one. It has to press to create height. First leg, press to create height. Other leg, press to create height. First leg, press to create height. And other leg, press to create height. Very good. Now curl your head and chest up and pull one leg towards you. One leg straight up and towards you. So same exercise, but your head is up. Right leg, pull, pull. Switch your legs. 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 Pull, pull. Both legs to the wall. Lower your head down. Place your hands behind your head. Lift both legs to the ceiling. Legs to the ceiling. Now curl your head and chest up. And lower the legs to the wall. Lower the legs, reach them, toes long, and bring them back up. Lift the legs up. Lower the legs long and reaching to the wall. And pull them back up. And lower the legs to the wall. And pull them back up. And lower the legs to the wall. And pull them back up. And last one, lower the legs to the wall, lengthening your back out, long back. And now see if you can keep that as you bring your legs back up. Very good. Now crisscross, bend the right knee, extend the left leg to the wall, twist to the right. Switch, twist to the left. Switch, twist to the right. Switch, twist to the left. Switch, twist to the right. Switch, twist to the left. And come back down to the floor. Bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. Now, for the next one, we're going to skip the middle routine. We're going into single leg kicks just for change of pace. I would like you getting yourself, maybe your knees will be on the wall, maybe not. But when you're in this position, you want to be pressing your hips down and in. So you've got this nice base, and then you'll lift your head and chest up. Basically from here, you were getting a nice grounding, and you'll kick one foot at a time. And when we do double leg kicks, it's going to be the same thing. Now the feet against the wall, if you push into the wall with your toes, you can create a lot of pressure down here and solidity in the pelvis. It's so important. So when you're doing the kicking, you're not getting weak in this area, which is what usually happens. We want to really focus into that area. So toes will be long. Can you get your feet a little closer together, like the heels touching, Arlene? Yes, toes against the wall. Right. Now, for you, I want to see more narrowness in the sides of the pelvis. Now lift up on your elbows. Bring your elbows a little bit more forward, not so close to your ribs, and lift the chest more. And keep the sacrum going down, waist going down. That's it. That's it. And now push the wall away with your toes. Yes, so we create really nice. Now keep that traction in the pelvis and bring your right foot to your bottom and kick twice. Kick, kick, and back to the wall. Push. Left leg, kick, kick, and push. Right leg, kick, kick, and push. Left leg, kick, kick, and push. Now pause, pause, pause. Let's press down, narrow the hips more. So the pelvis has to become clamped. And there's a lot of movement in your whole body when you kick, Arlene. See if you can lose that. Do the best you can. And right foot comes in again. Kick, kick, much better. Press the wall. Other foot, kick, kick. Press the wall, first leg, kick, kick. Press the wall, other leg, kick, kick. Press the wall, first leg, kick, kick. Press the wall, last one, kick, kick. Press the wall. Now just stay here and lift the chest and open the collarbones even more. So the shoulders in your case will glide backwards and get wider. That's it. Now think of right below the neck, at the top of the spine. Can you move that into the body, not away to the ceiling, but towards the front chest? So we really get those bones there to work. That's the idea. Now drop down and we'll do double leg kicks. Keep your feet there and bring your hands behind your waist. And I would like you, yes, if in your case, let's slide the hands higher up towards your ribs. Can you get them even higher? No, 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 no. No changing the clasp of the hands. The palms of the hands face the ceiling. And the fingers, yes. Now, here we go. From this position, kick your bottom 3 times. Keep the hips narrow and kick 3 times. Kick, kick, kick. And press the wall with the feet. Feet to the wall and lift and open the collarbones a lot. Other side. And bend, kick 3 times. Kick, kick, kick. And lift the chest. Do not change the clasp of your hands. You're cheating. And again, bend. Kick 3 times. Don't clasp the fingers. One hand holds the other hand. And lift. Better. Like that. Squeeze the shoulder blades. It's the shoulders that have to work. Kick, kick, kick. And pull and lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more set. Kick, kick, kick. And squeeze. And last one. Kick, 2, 3. And stretch and lift up. Very good. Relax and come back down. And let's come off of here. Lay yourself sideways against the wall. Can you do it for side kicks? So when you're lying out sideways, your bottom and your shoulders will be against the wall. So you can have your head down or you can be up. It depends. Now the thing is this, the legs are forward. So when you come forward, but when you go down, you won't be able to go backwards because the wall is there. So what you want to do is feel that this leg is being made as long as possible down. So you'll swing forward and then down to create all of that length that is available to us when we really open our joints. So the right leg lifts up hip height. Okay, let's keep the hand there. That's a good idea. So first kick forward, but don't let your bottom leave the wall. Kick, kick. Now take the leg to the wall and imagine me grabbing the heel and stretching it away from you. And kick, kick. And take it back against the wall and stretch it. And again, kick, kick. And back and stretch it. And again, kick, kick. And back and stretch it. And last one, kick, kick. And back and stretch it. Very nice. Bring the foot against the other foot. And keeping the length in the hip, lift the leg up only 45 degrees max. Push it out the same way and lower it down. Lift it up, pushing it from your waist into your heel, lower it down. So the leg that's being lifted and lowered should be longer than the bottom leg. And lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. One more time like this, lift, and down. Very nice. Now bend the top leg up in front and take the bottom leg to the wall. So the bottom leg will go to the wall. All the way back, get that heel against the wall. Excellent. Now from here, you will slide the bottom leg up the wall and down the wall, and lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. Last one, lift, and down. Very nice. Let's have you swing around and do the other side. Very good, Arlene. So the bottom leg is long, the top leg is bent. What am I saying? The bottom leg is forward. The bottom leg is in front of you. Bottom leg. No. Bottom leg. Bottom leg. The leg that's on the floor has to be forward. There we go. That's our start point. Check that your hip and your shoulders are against the wall and you have a nice, long, elegant feeling for your body. Lift the top leg up hip height and swing it forward without your bottom leaving the wall. Forward. Now extend it to the wall and imagine me grabbing your heel and tractioning your waist. And keep that length and come forward again. Forward, and down and long. And forward, and down and long. And forward, and down and long. And forward, and down and long. Last one, forward, and down and long. Bring the legs one on top of the other. Imagine me grabbing the ankle of the leg you're working and pulling it away from the body so your waist gets longer there. And then lift the leg 45 degrees, lower it down. Lift it long. Press the heel away on the way down. Lift it up and press it down. Lift it up and press it down. And lift it up and press it down. Last one, lift it up and press it down. Very, very good. Now you'll take the bottom leg against the wall and you bend the top leg up in front. So the bottom leg, the heel will go to the wall. Good. You check that the body's long. Lift the leg and lower. Lift your 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 leg and lower. Last one like this. Lift your leg and lower down. Very, very nice. And now bridges, let me see how we'll do that. You will be on your back and your arms. Notice I've got my hands this way. So you want your hands against the wall with your elbows bent, and then you push them to straight. So if you can get the fingers going down, that's even better. And then you'll be lifting the hips up and pushing away from the wall with the hands and lowering down to create nice length and space. Very good. All the way down to your tail. And roll the bottom up as high as it'll go. Push away from the wall with the hands and use the hands to roll, push and lengthen all the way down to your tailbone. And again, rolling up. Lifting your bottom up and rolling back down. Tail comes to the floor. 2 more times. Rolling yourself up, lifting your bottom up, pressing up, and rolling back down. And last one, rolling up and rolling back down. Very, very good. Now, let's bring yourself up to a seated position. You are just going to do neck pull. So you're no wall right now. The hands are behind the head. You just want a space that you can roll back to the floor with. The legs are straight. And actually for this one, the legs are hip width apart today. Lift up and curl forward towards your knees or in between the knees. So you're rolling down and yes, now roll yourself back up. So let's start again, because right now when I saw your hands are more on the neck, I'd like you to cradle the head and lift it. So I'm almost hooking my hands on my skull and stretching up. So my shoulders are lifting, my arms are lifting up the head, and then as you go forward, you stretch the neck by pulling your head away from the neck and go forward with your head towards your knees. Yes, much better. Roll yourself back up, and on the way up, lift the head and attempt to get the skull as straight as possible. So right here, the upper back goes forward spatially. And yes, and now lean back like this, straight line from the hips. Nice, Arlene. From the hips, from the hips, from the hips, and then you roll all the way to the floor if you can. Yeah. Yes. No, this is good. You were fine. So from here, nice lift of the body, hinge back, and then roll all the way to the floor. And then from here, roll up to a nice straight sitting position. Lift up straight. Up you come. Sit up nice and tall. And then drop your chin and roll down toward your knees. Stretching the tissue out. Roll yourself back up. Sit up nice and tall and hinge back. Long, flat back on the way out. And then roll down through the spine to flat. Very good. And roll yourself up to sitting. Sit up nice and tall. When you get to the top, lift the back. Drop your head and roll down towards your knees. Round your spine. Pull your stomach in. Pull the ribs towards your back. Open up the low back. Use your low stomach to get the back open. Roll yourself back up. Sit up tall. Try to sit up off the sit bones even taller. Hinge back. And roll back and then articulate down to the floor. Okay, now Arlene, I know you have a bulging tailbone and you don't have support, so just get yourself up to a seated position. I don't want you to suffer. Bring yourself up. Spine twist, you want to bring your heels together. Yeah, so this is the one where you twist and you twist. So the legs are straight in front of you. The arms are to the side. Make sure the hands are in line with the shoulders, not behind the shoulders. Lift your back up as much as you can. Lift the waist up as much as you can and twist to the right. Twist and back to the center. And other side, twist and back to the center. And 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 twist and back to the center. Now, we're doing another variation. There's a few different variations that can be done. One is more or less what we did where the arms are like a broomstick, so it's all ribs. Now this next one, if the legs are right in front, I'm just going to demonstrate. Have a look, Arlene, have a look. So when you twist, my big toes are aligned, so I'm going to bring my hand right between the big toes and the other hand the opposite way. And then I pull the arms apart and I attempt to rotate between that. Pull, so I'm actually tractioning the arms apart and I'm trying to get as close to a 180-degree angle. So you'll do that to both sides. It's a completely different stretch. It's just another variation. So start with the arms to the side. Feet are flexed. So you have that line. Now rotate to the right and take the left hand so it's lined up with your big toes. Now don't bend forward. No bending forward. No bending forward. Straight back. Straight back. Straight back. That's more important than anything else. Then you attempt to get this 90-degree angle and you pull the hands away from each other and you lift your back in between the pull. Lift your rib cage. Lift your chest. Everything up. Double pulse. Pull and back to the center. Lift your back. Twist to the other side. So first we set up the position. The hands are 180 degrees. Somebody's grabbing each hand and pulling the hands apart, and then you attempt to get your chest open between that. So lift the chest up. If your arms are less than perfect and more interested in the chest, lifting, pull and pull and pull and back to the center. First side again. Twist and pull and back to the center. And other side, twist, pull and back to the center. One more time, twist, pull and back to the center. And last one, pull and back to the center. And relax the arms down. Very, very good. Now spine stretch forward. Let's get your back to the wall. And your feet will be a little wider than a yoga mat. And you want as much as you can to get as high in your sit bones as you can. And we'll start with the arms in front. And lift the arms up to the ceiling. If you can, try to get them to the wall. So you stretch up and attempt to lift the ribs away from your hips as much as you can. Now keep that height and bring the hands forward. Lift the ribs even more, and as you go forward, press your waist back into the wall. So you only go as far as the ribs coming off the wall. Your waist is down. Now roll back, and then as you come back, you lift your arms up and you stretch up as high as you can, trying to get as much height in the body as possible. Bring the hands back to the shoulder height and bend forward, reach forward again. Round forward. As you go forward, the waist presses into the wall. And roll back and lift the arms to the ceiling. Stretch up, lift up, try to pull out of your hips. Good. And one more time. Rounding forward, rolling forward, reaching out as far as you can go. And rolling back up and reaching the arms to the ceiling. Stretch out of your waist, lift the ribs up, traction up, side body up, everything up. And relax the arms down. All right, very, very nice. Now teaser with your feet against the wall. So your legs will be at a 45-degree angle. Very nice. The legs are long. Now bend one foot and put it on the floor. Yes, yes, yes. If you need to adjust your body a little bit so it feels more correct to you, that's fine. Now from here you will roll up and down 3 times. So lift and roll up and roll down. And roll up again. And roll down. And one more time, rolling up. And roll down. Very nice, Arlene. Let's have you change sides. And again, roll up. And roll down. And roll up. And roll down. And one more time, rolling up, and rolling down. Very nice. Both feet up against the wall. And again, see if you can roll up and roll down and roll up and roll down. One more time, roll up and roll down. All right, come to a seated position for your seal to end. So you can be anywhere on the mat. You don't need the wall for this. So wherever you're comfortable, I don't know if you want to set up any little things to roll on. Good, so 5 times you'll clap at the back, clap at the top, lift up, clap 3 times, and roll back to your shoulders, clap, 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 roll up, clap, 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 roll back, clap, 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 roll up, clap, 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 roll back, clap, 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 roll up, clap, clap, clap. 2 more times. Roll back, clap, clap, clap. Roll up, clap, clap, clap. And roll back, clap, clap, clap. And roll up, clap, clap, clap. And up. All right, Arlene, well done. Linda, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I'm stopping the recording.